Hello again, brother teacher here. Someone told me not too long ago that they were under investigation at their job, and this is a family member, mind you, because they broke a policy at their job. Did they know about the policy? Yes, they knew about the policy. Could this particular policy endanger someone's life? No, it can't. Could it hurt someone physically? No, it can't. It's just simply a policy of that particular job. Have you been on a job that has specific rules and regulations and or policies, and you broke those policies yourself? Or do you know someone has broken the rules on the job and they were reprimanded for it? Um, Let me know. I'm curious to know this. I'll give you an example. There's a gentleman, and I'm not going to mention any names, it's not important, but there's a gentleman. I've gone to a restaurant that I frequent every once in a while, and while I'm in the store, he has a tendency to add something extra to my bag for me waiting, and he's not the manager. And he would tell me while I'm standing there, he said, I put an extra biscuit in your bag, or I put an extra whatever in my bag. And I'll look at him because there are other people in the restaurant, patrons, if you will, and other employees. I don't want to draw attention to him because I don't want the young man to lose his job. But it just so happens that he comes to my store from time to time, and I mentioned to him about his generosity. And I told him, I said, I'm not expecting anything extra. And he said, well, that's just what I do for certain people. He said, and you were waiting and so on and so forth. So this is what I'm telling you. I believe that everyone should pay their way. And I don't expect anything extra. Albeit, I have been in many arenas. I've come into a lot of places where people want to let me into events free and so on and so forth because of my status in their eyes. And I would tell them the purpose of this event is to raise money. And I say, I'm a patron, and I say, I'm a spectator, or whatever the case is. I have no problem paying. And I've had people insist that I come in anyway and that it was okay. And to avoid confusion with people standing behind me so we don't make a big to-do about it, I just go ahead in, and I'll come back later on and I'll pay whatever the fee was, privately. So I'm saying that to all of you all as it relates to that situation. Be honest, and good things will come back to you. So don't try to think that everything has to be free. And I've never believed that. I don't believe it now, and I'm never going to subscribe to that idea that I'm looking for something free. I'm not. That's not who I am as a person. I believe in paying your way, as I said. But anyway, getting back to the situation, or the original idea of this video was about following policies on the job. If a job has a policy and you are an employee, you need to be about following the policy. You can't dictate how things go on your job when you are the employee. Understand that. That is fundamental. Always know this, that there are penalties, there are consequences to not following rules and regulations on the job, and or penalties. And if you do, the only person that you can be upset with once you get punished or even lose your job is yourself. Be upset with you. Now you can stand over to the side, or you can call your mom or your girlfriend, boyfriend on the phone, and your friends and family, and say, oh, they let me go and it's unfair, and so on and so forth. But question yourself, why did I break these people's policy? Now, if you're the type of individual that doesn't like following rules and doesn't like following people's governance, then get the heck out and start your own business where you can call the shots for yourself. And you can come and go as you please, and you can break your own policies or even not have any policies. But when you work for someone else's business or corporation, you are subject to follow their rules and their guidelines. And when you break those, you need to be prepared for the consequences. It's that simple. Do you know anyone that breaks policies on their job? Or is it you? This is Brother Teacher. I'd like to know. Leave it in the comment section below. And so long.